Okay, on this first video I'm going to make geometry, and on the second video I'm going to render it. And now I just launched this AUTOCAD, and I'm still using this drafting and annotation workspace because I start doing something that is actually two-dimensional. So I'm not drawing anything here because this surface is horizontal. Instead I go to view menu and I go to, let's say, left view to get vertical orientation for drawing. And now I can start doing 2D here. I go to home menu and I start working with polyline, this one, and maybe I start from 0, 0, enter, and I want to go this way 20 millimeters, 20, enter, and then I want to go this direction 20, enter, and then I would like to have arch, so I click this arch word down here, and then I choose location somewhere here and enter. So now I just created a polyline, and I want to have a parallel second polyline at distance of 2 millimeters. So I take offset, I type 2, enter for distance, and then I select source and side, anywhere this side, click and enter, and then I could modify this a bit. Maybe I make a round corner here, so I take fillet, I click radius, and I choose 10 millimeters for radius, and then I click this side and this side, and I was able to make this curve. Also I want to make round curve here, and I start doing a circle. I can do the circle with 2 points, and now those 2 points are end point here and end point here. So I made a circle, and I'm going to trim something away. First trim is asking for cutting edges, and I select this and this to be cutting edges, then enter, and then what to trim, I select this and enter. Also I want to join these points together with a line, so line end point here and end point here and enter. And finally I combine these all to a polyline. So tool that I'm using is join. First I select one of those polylines, and then I select all the rest of things to be added, like all these, and enter. And now this should be one polyline as it is. If you find problems doing this polyline, one good trick is to use boundary tool that you find here, and with boundary tool you can create closed polyline by picking a point inside some area, and then I should pick point inside here, and it would create me automatically closed polyline with those boundaries. That's a good way to do if you can't do this polyline without it. But now I think this is a good polyline already, so now I'm switching to other workspace, to 3D modeling. And from 3D modeling workspace I'm selecting something called revolve, and now this revolve is doing revolved objects, and now it's loading some stuff into memory, and there's a little gap. Now there is a question, select objects to revolve, and I select this one and then enter. Now there is specify axis, and axis should go from here to here, and then how many degrees of revolution and default is 360, so I press enter to make 360 degrees revolution. Now if I go back to view and top view, this is how the object looks from top. If I hold down shift and hold down scroll wheel from the mouse, I can see this object is ready, and it's now wireframe, but I can choose realistic here to see this better. And also I want to make something underneath this object, so I go back to home and I make a box, and that box goes from here to here and a little bit down like this, so I have a box underneath. And okay, I continue on next video how to render this.